Dude, yours one sucks.
No.
Don't even
Good lord. All right.
This is the
Mine
introduction
would
debate.
desecrate you.
All right, calm down, gentlemen.
We're already fighting.
Yep.
Welcome,
Okay.
everybody, to Phandom Knights, where we break down pop culture one fandom at a time. Today, we're talking about Pokemon. Who is the best starter?
From Generation 1.
Gen
From
1.
Gen 1.
Gosh.
That's all right.
Ruin it.
Intro. Dustin, you do the intro dance.
Three, two, one.
Alright, guys, let's get into this. I'm Chris, and I choose Bulbasaur.
I choose Charmander.
And I choose Squirtle!
What the heck was
So, we're going to go through this. I'm going to give my opening statement, and we're going to go down the line, and then we're just going to have a general discussion, fight time. So, let's get into this. Are you guys ready to be schooled by Bulbasaur?
that? No, go ahead.
All right. So you
Fire
guys,
beats sleep.
you guys played
Continue.
let's just start first of all. You guys played the original games, right? Red and Blue, or what? Let's start with this. What was your introduction to Pokemon?
The cartoon.
The original
The cartoon.
Red.
That's what you first got into it. Did you play the original game?
No.
Oh, you never played the original
No.
game? Oh, okay.
I did my research on stats, though. Don't worry.
Okay, but you are more familiar with Pokemon.
I've
because
actually never
of
played any Pokemon games except for Pokemon Go.
Really? Wow. Okay. And Dustin, you've played a lot of different versions, right?
I've played a lot of Pokemon in my day. Yes.
Yeah.
Pete would have been way better
I
at
played
this.
I played the original. I had Fire Red, the Blue, Yellow, the Pikachu Yellow, which was awesome, for the Game Boy Color. I've had everything ever since. Crystal, Gold. I bought in everything. I got everything.
Wow. So you went through all the different generations.
I stopped at Pokemon Platinum
Okay.
when I was like 12. or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm way under prepared for this now.
I was gonna bring I had Red and Blue in my.
You still have the games?
Yeah, I still have the games.
Dude.
And the Game Boy. Anyways, so
Keep it in your pants, Dustin.
What?
so I was introduced to Pokemon. I was right in that age range because I was in elementary school. Loved the show. I was watching it every day after school. Collected all the cards. I had every Pokemon card.
Love that intro.
I traded them all for an Ancient Mew. Then later on, found out that Ancient Mew came in every single video VHS of the Pokemon movie. So I learned a lot about economics using Pokemon. Supply and demand.
Yeah, my first introduction into economics was
Trading Pokemon cards, yeah.
At school,
and then so I was
during
playing
class.
the game a ton.
in the hallways.
I don't know if you ever
In second
collected.
grade.
Did you ever collect? Did you catch them all 150?
To just assume yes is the answer for
Okay,
any question
okay,
you have.
okay.
Fair.
But I remember trading with kids on the playground with you had Pokemon cards, you had your Game Boy, and you had to have the cable to trade back and forth. And
You did it during allowed time. I did it during restricted times.
Oh, really?
Me and my friends, we had
He's a drug dealer in
me
Pokemon.
and my friend, we had two opposite second grade classes, and we loved playing Pokemon together during recesses.
Yeah.
So we'd have to go to the bathroom during class.
And you
go
go
meet out in the
Pokemon
hallway, and we just go
That's
sit out and play
awesome.
Pokemon
That's so awesome.
for 10, 15 minutes till we get caught.
Yeah.
Man, my second grade teacher, she stole those, or didn't steal, but she took the cards away from me,
Oh,
Confiscated them.
confiscated them, totally forgot about them. She kept them through the end of the year. I remembered 3 or 4 years later, I was telling Dad about it, and he got her number and called her about him.
Did she have them?
No, she sold them.
She sold them?
in a rummage sale or
Oh
something.
my gosh.
I know. Makes me really want to find her house and destroy everything.
That's messed up.
That's Gen 1 cards, man. Those are pricey.
Yeah.
I know.
I remember your card collection. It was in the book, and I remember flipping through it, and
massive.
it was huge. She took your whole card collection.
Unfortunately.
Oh, man, we both have card collection
I know her
destroying
name.
stories. I did it voluntarily because I was an idiot. You got it stolen from you.
Oh
I
my
had,
god.
I had some prime cards.
Man. Okay, that kind of breaks my heart. I don't even know if I want to destroy you in this battle yet, but I'm going to have to do it. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, right.
So researching this, I don't know if we want to do a timer or not, but I'll just
go.
kind of start. So Bulbasaur is the most underrepresented starter Pokemon in the original generation, and thinking about it, I'm like, oh, it's because Red had Charizard on it, Blue had Blastoise on it. Then later on, they released the green version, but Leaf Green, but the original cartridges are red and blue, so that's why Bulbasaur is never really brought up a lot. And there's so much freaking hate for Bulbasaur. But Bulbasaur, one, as a kid, he's a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are just cool. He's a dinosaur. He's a toad, I understand. I know. But he looks like a dinosaur. He looks like a Stegosaurus or something.
He looks like he looks like a piece of land.
No, this is my intro time. This is my intro time. I'm going to interrupt the crap out of you later.
I'm just shaking my head.
The nice thing about dinosaurs are cool. I'm just going to go through all my little points. The second point, Bulbasaur is the Pokemon that grows with you. He literally grows, opens up as a flower, all this different stuff. That's a little minor point. The third point is he is just
keep going.
So much. The third point is he is a multi-type starter. He's the only multi-type starter. Squirtle is only water. Charmander is only fire.
You're wrong.
In Gen 1 he was.
In Gen 1, the original game.
In Gen 1,
he was
Charizard was the only one that had dual types.
Charizard had I'm not talking about their evolved forms. Charizard does get flying and fire, but the original Bulbasaur had poison and grass. That was his dual typing in the original game. So it's not great, but it is a little bit of a leg up where he has multi-types. He's a little bit more complicated to play with, and you got to learn his... He has better immunity to things. Speaking of the anime, he's a very complex character. He's one of the only Pokemon who didn't want to evolve. He's kind of a loner. He's a leader in the anime. I'm just going down through my points. I feel bad that I'm going first because you guys are just sitting there judging me. He was a little bit overpowered in the games, where if you were playing him in the games, his sleep powder attack, you could make someone fall asleep. Then when they wake up, that takes up their turn. When they wake up, it takes up one of their turns. So if they wake up, then you just sleep powder them again. So if you learned that sleep powder move, he could just basically destroy anyone because he could keep them asleep all the time. So he's very powerful in that way. Speaking of being very powerful, he has a gym type advantage for the first 1, 2... Well, he doesn't have any weaknesses anyways until you get to the second to last gym, which is fire. But the rock with Pewter City with Brock, he's fighting rock, then Misty's water. Then he doesn't really have an edge with electric or grass or poison or psychic, but he's not like directly weakened by them. The first one that he's weakened by is one of the last gyms that you face. So he immediately has a higher advantage to the gyms, and then if you can beat the gyms really well, you can have a secondary Pokemon. I don't know if you did this in the game. Well, you didn't, but you put your weakest Pokemon up there. You can put like a Magikarp, and then as soon as the battle starts, you can pull him out of there and then put Bulbasaur in there, and then he could just one-shot him with Solar Beam or something like that, and then both of them get a whole bunch of XP, so you can level up your Pokemon a lot faster, and you have a much easier time of going through all the gyms. So that's that. I don't know anything about his Mega Evolution, so I'm not going to cover that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about evolutions.
Right, yeah.
Yes, we are.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Evolution is part of the starter Pokemon. Talking about what it evolves into is part of it.
So the last point I have for my opening is Bulbasaur is literally number 1. He's number 1 in the Pokedex. He's the first Pokemon that, or the first starter Pokemon that Ash gets. He does.
He was not the first Pokemon created.
No, yeah.
Charizard was.
Rhydon was.
Nope.
I thought. I'm pretty sure it was Rhydon or Rhyhorn.
I don't know what research you did, but
anyways, he's number 1 in the Pokedex. He's number 1 for the starters that Ash gets, and he's number 1 in our hearts. Dustin,
in your heart, exclusively.
I feel like you guys should be trying to convince me because like I didn't play the games, and I'm just like, man, I'm really underprepared for this.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I think we need a little time to
rebut me.
Rebut you.
No, that's for the general discussion time. You just go through your points, and then we'll just fight. Unless you want to.
No, that's fine.
We can do discussion after
we'll
each one of us presents.
We'll save it.
Okay.
Stats. Yes, I lose in that
for Charmander.
For Charmander,
You're gonna be so down on yourself.
I lose every time. Every research pointed me to Charmander sucking in the stats region, except for attack. Attack is only one stat that Charmander does excel at.
Okay.
Not to help you out, but that's actually not true. He also excels in speed.
Okay, I was getting to that.
Do it.
Sorry.
He's worst against most gyms. I'll give you that because again, hey,
All right, point for Bulbasaur. Let's go.
this is actually a point for Charmander.
Okay.
So because he's worse against most of the gyms, it takes more skill, and you are actually a better Pokemon trainer if you use Charmander throughout the game. If you use Bulbasaur, it takes less skill to win. Makes you a poopier Pokemon trainer.
Poopier.
Yeah. You're using something that has an advantage against most of the gyms. It's just
You're literally taking the easy way out.
You're taking the easy way out. So by me taking Charmander every time, I'm choosing the hardest path, and I still have won with Charmander multiple times.
This isn't rebuttal time. You're going through your points. I'm going to tear the crap out of you in a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So he turns into a freaking dragon, dude. A fire-breathing dragon. What is the other ones turn into? A piece of land.
A
with
dinosaur.
A piece of land with legs. This is my time.
You're just a dinosaur.
And you have
a dinosaur. He looks like a dinosaur.
No, he doesn't. He looks like a big turtle. Cool, I'll give you that. Okay, not as cool as a fire-breathing dragon. Okay, then we have a piece of land, piece of dirt with legs, essentially. Lame. Okay, Charizard was the first Pokemon ever to defeat a legendary Pokemon. Defeated Articuno in the anime series. First Pokemon to ever defeat a legendary Pokemon on screen.
On screen. Yeah,
and in the universe, according to anime. Like the anime show. So,
alright, that's a weak point, but alright.
Oh! You're going to say Charizard, who's defeated a legendary Pokemon, is nothing when Venusaur, a piece of dirt, couldn't do nothing. It's a piece of dirt. Okay. Looks. It's by far the coolest looking starter Pokemon. You have a little dirt
Venusaur
with
does
a
look
little
like
like sprout on its back.
Bulbasaur,
you have a little turtle.
Bulbasaur, I think,
and then
is the
you
best
have a
looking
freaking dinosaur
original.
Pokemon, a salamander Pokemon. How cool is that?
I think Bulbasaur is the best looking original, but when they are evolved forms, I'll give you Venusaur looks like he's a melted something. I don't know.
Also, just looks like I said, a piece of dirt.
But
with
what does
seed
looks
on it.
have to do with it if he can actually battle, or if he has advantages and
My Charmander
no
would
weaknesses?
destroy your Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to your weaknesses.
Yeah, exactly.
Get to your weaknesses. What weaknesses do you
none.
have?
Have none.
No weaknesses with
So-
Charmander, huh? Okay.
Shh,
Okay.
shh, shh.
Okay.
So, Charmander is even designed after a mythological creature that is resistant to fire in Chinese culture. In Japanese culture. Pardon me.
Okay.
What is yours after? A piece of dirt. What is yours after? A turtle. Hello! Okay, now here's the coolest part of my research here. Right? Thomas Codd, a natural science student at the University of Leicester, crunched the numbers on the energetic output comparing all three signature moves. Blastoise's Hydro Cannon, your stupid Solar Beam, and my awesome Flamethrower. Right? So he measured in kilojoules, right? So Hydro Cannon would do about 386 kilojoules, where Venusaur was only 194. And what was Charizard's Flamethrower? 7 billion! Yep. I don't want to hear it. Not your time. Not your time. Not your time.
Venusaur literally harnesses the power of the sun and beams it down. I don't know what
not that much
calculations
energy of the
this
sun,
guy is
I
going
guess.
off of, but that's
Not that much
false.
energy of the sun.
That's false.
Not that much energy of the
He's
sun.
using the sun. How powerful is the sun?
How powerful is a solar panel? It harnesses very little energy. What you're harnessing like a little bit of sunlight and like just no. Opposed to actual fire, you're shooting light at someone. I'm shooting fire. There's a difference there.
Sun.
You're shooting
Light.
light. You're shooting sunlight. You're shooting sunlight at people. It's like reflecting a mirror at someone.
Sun.
Solar beam.
It's really annoying. It gets in your eyes and it's a whole thing.
Yeah, when fire gets in your eyes, it just burns them to a crisp. No big deal. So let me put it in perspective here. Hydro Cannon would power a 60-watt light bulb for 107 minutes, where opposed to my Flamethrower would light that light bulb for 3,700 years. So the energy output and the strength that Charizard and his Flamethrower possess would just, especially a Leaf type, to decimate you. We'd have a hard time with you. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you got.
I'm done. Go ahead, Sherman. You can't say nothing to me because I absolutely decimate you every time. Fire and Leafs do not go well.
So with the common saying, the best offense is a good defense. Out of the 3 starter Pokemon here, there's no better defense than Squirtle. He's got the highest defense on all 3 of them.
Yep. I'll give you that.
Don't even roll your eyes at me. You know the stats.
No, he's true.
I understand that he has more attack, he has more defense.
You have no nothing.
I'm more well-rounded of a Pokemon.
So, Squirtle's the only one who, like, could survive out in the wild by itself no matter the situation. No. Because get this, right? Like,
what about it?
No, hold on. I'm about to break yours down here. So, Bulbasaur was originally created by planting a seed in the back of a toad, right? That's its origins. So, without actually somebody coming up and being like, here, we're going to put this plant on the back, there would be no Bulbasaur. We have it canon, if you watch the show, like, no offense to Charizard, but, like, if, like, Charmander dies from a little water, like, dripping on its tail.
He cannot die from regular water. Regular water cannot affect its tail.
Have you...
It can make it steam, but it cannot put it out. It says it on the wiki. Wiki.
I'm saying, we've all seen like when Charmander shows up in the show.
Yeah.
Like he almost dies because it rains on him. Like his tail almost goes out.
I think he's like sick or something in that.
But either way, like
he was waiting for his trainer that ditched him. He's probably starving to death for days, and then he's sitting out in rain, which is probably not good for fire, but it can't kill him. No.
So Squirtle's also capable of having a job based on what he does or like what he can do. They're used as firefighters. There's productive members of society, and
as a job. Squirtle has a job.
I got a 9 to 5, and then I'm this guy's little Pokemon too. Whenever he wants to battle me versus trainers.
Also, when you're out in the wild, they're one of the hardest ones to catch out of the 3 starters.
Yeah, so why would you want to bother wasting time to catch one?
Because they're more rare.
Charmander's the rarest.
Squirtles actually like isolate themselves to make themselves like harder to find. They isolate themselves in groups in their own like, communities, out on like isolated islands.
Why would they? They don't isolate the Squirtle Squad. It's the only one that's part of the squad. Sorry, this isn't rebuttal time. Go through all your points.
So yeah, they've got better stamina out of all 3. When it comes Pokeathlon stats breaks it down. They've got a higher stamina score than any other Pokemon, which means they last longer in a battle than anybody else. They could easily take on, no offense, yours, and like they could outlast.
Yeah, you skipped over me because I would destroy you in a battle.
He would out. The whole point of the starter 3 is there's a disadvantage and an advantage.
Yeah. It's just funny.
So like, yeah, that is true, which is why this debate is really hard. But
where it's like one side is like, yeah, the other side's like, oh crap.
Yeah. Paper, rock, scissors.
But having the protective shell, like he could easily outlast a Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
No.
Also sucks.
No, he does not. I understand he's a protective shell, but you can't do any damage to me because literally any single time that you're attacking me,
you can get the dirt wet and it would turn into mud.
Anytime you're attacking me, you're just watering my plant, helping me get closer to evolving. So,
or just like pushing you away, which is super easy because based on the stats, your Bulbasaur is what 15 pounds tops.
Yeah.
How heavy is Squirtle?
Squirtle is just shy of 20 pounds.
Oh, 5 pounds.
With a Hydro? With like being able to like squirt water out of its mouth, like as
soon as he squirts all the water out of his mouth, he doesn't have the weight anymore, and I can just blow.
He hasn't like he can do that as much as possible.
And I understand that.
As long as his tail's in the water and sucking it up, right?
I don't know if that's how he does it.
It's a joke.
Yeah. Okay. Is that all you got?
Charmander's actually like almost 19 pounds though, so like weight to weight, I would have a tough time with Charmander.
Like if it was physical fight, no powers, I would rock each of you. because I'm the tallest starter Pokemon of all generations as well.
You're not actually.
Yes, I am.
Bulbasaur is 2'4" according to the Pokedex, and Charmander's only 2 feet.
That's not what my research told me. But
Maybe he's 2'4" when he stands up or something. That's weird. Because even in the anime and
Bulbasaur's
stuff,
got that
Bulbasaur's
weird
always.
I know he's always like squatted down.
Yeah.
he's got super long legs.
Yeah.
Always crouched
Stretches
down.
up. All right, is that all you got?
Also, if we want to talk evolutions, can we talk about the intro for like the original Pokemon series, where the biggest joke is Venusaur in the intro song?
Why is he a joke?
Because you have Blastoise who literally like shoots out water, Charizard who like comes in, shoots out like fire, and then Venusaur is literally just like it's like I've seen numerous memes where
He's the type of person who doesn't have to flex. He doesn't
no.
have to just.
I've
He
seen
can't. He has no muscle.
I've
It's all
seen
dirt.
numerous
Venusaur
memes.
wouldn't be buying a Lamborghini or something just to show off or to compensate for something.
No,
he
no,
would be
okay.
self-confident in himself. He doesn't have to show off to anybody.
Then why
He
is it
could've-
a joke online where it's like, okay, when like people have like literally screenshotted that and people are like, what is Venusaur doing? And somebody's like, he's doing his best, okay? Meanwhile, us two over here contributing to the freaking fight.
Well, yeah. Especially another thing too is that like I can do my flamethrower at will. You can do your hydro cannon at will. You have to sit there and charge up for like 2
That's
days.
just Solar Beam. I got Razor Leaf. I got Vine Whip. I got tons of other.
Oh, you're gonna shoot
the,
some
the
leaves?
sleep. The
Oh,
sleep
you're
powder.
gonna
I can make
shoot
all
some
of you
leaves
guys.
at me.
I can make all of you guys go to sleep. And
I
then
could literally drown you.
At my mercy. Like as soon as sleep powder hits you, you're all at my mercy.
Before you'd have
and
a chance.
And
I'd
as soon as you
flamethrower the
wake
crap
up,
out of you.
that takes a turn. So then I can just sleep powder you again. You're just all sleeping the whole time, and I can just sit there and do whatever I want to you.
I could literally drown you.
If we're doing
You
this,
can't drown me. I'm a plant. I would soak up the water.
I would burn you.
You can drown
You would
plants.
burn me. I understand that. But
Have you ever had a houseplant?
yeah,
You can drown houseplants.
not all at once.
You could do it in one shot.
No.
You could literally pour a gallon into like a little like.
Yeah, and it would drain out the bottom, and you're good.
You can drown houseplants.
I understand if you don't let the water go through, but you're not. I'm not a Venusaur stuck in a little bubble. Like of course, anything would die if you drowned it, but.
So like similar with like waterboarding, like if like you don't move and I just keep hydroblasting into your face, what are you gonna do?
Sleep powder you.
You can't. You're getting hydro cannon into the face, and
You're getting a turtle facial.
I understand like the real world physics. You guys are all against real world physics until
This
we're
is not
talking
real
about
world
Pokemon.
physics. This is Pokemon. This is no
Real world Pokemon physics.
No.
In Pokemon, if you're battling, it's move for move for move for move. So your hydro cannon
not
would
all the
blast
time.
me, and then I'm done.
Are we talking
I
about
take the
video game
damage
or
and I'm
anime?
done. Now I can Vine Whip you, I can Solar Beam you, I can Sleep Powder you. I Sleep Powder you first, then I
And
charge
what if I
up,
resist?
Then I charge up, and then I Solar
That's a
Beam
sleep-
you,
sleep-
and Solar Beam every single time I played the game. Whenever you Solar Beam someone, it instantly one hit kills them.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Not if you're lower
to
level.
Charizard.
Mm,
Only to ones that you are effective against it will. To other ones it will not. Guarantee it. 100%.
Okay. So what rebuttals do you have for my?
I think we've been going over a bunch of them at the time here.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are both ganging up against me. See,
Venusaur sucks, dude.
he does not suck.
And Bulbasaur too.
Let's talk about Squirtle for a second. He can survive without help. He's a turtle. If you put him anywhere away from water, he's gonna die very quickly.
No.
Dude, the Squirtle Squad like works in a city.
I know, but there's water everywhere. If
turtles do not
you
require
threw the
water.
turtle in the middle of the desert, he's gonna die. There's plants in the desert. There's not turtles in the desert.
There's also water in the desert.
If you threw a Bulbasaur in the desert, it would die too.
No, he's
Well,
a
how
plant.
wouldn't?
He's a plant.
What are you gonna dig
the
into
sun
to
is
grow?
right there. He doesn't need. He doesn't. The bulb is on his back.
You realize Pokemon still need nourishment other than just sunlight, right?
Yeah, there's food. There's cactuses and stuff. And I don't know.
So the plant eats other plants.
I don't know what
No,
he eats
they
actually.
eat puffins, dude.
And speaking of, I don't know, sun. I guess you're talking about how flamethrower is more powerful, like on like kilojoules and all this stuff. Yeah, there's things in the world today that are more powerful than anything else. A nuclear reactor is extremely powerful.
Oh, is that in Pokemon universe?
I'm just saying, but if it explodes, there's the damage, like in Chernobyl or something like that, the damage to the environment is huge.
All right.
How do we get all of our electricity? Burning coal, burning this, and everyone's talking about greenhouse gases and the world's going to melt because of global warming and all this stuff. Bulbasaur, yeah, I understand that it's a little less powerful. I understand that it's a little less powerful, but he's not destroying all the environment around him.
So I have a question. Powerful. I have a question for you. Like, I understand Charmander eventually, like, when we get into evolutions, he eventually gets wings and a major fire breath, right? I get, like, shoulder guns, right? What does Venusaur get?
A tree.
A bigger plant.
A bigger tree. It's not a ficus anymore. It's an actual tree.
It is an actual tree, too.
What's the strongest...
Okay, first of all, if you look at the back of Venusaur, he looks like he's got a palm tree.
Yeah, he does.
Palm trees aren't that strong.
Yes, they are. Have you ever seen a palm tree in the middle of a hurricane? They're all over the place. Doesn't affect them. They're still around after the hurricane's passed. I'm just saying. You're talking about Blastoise having a whole bunch of defensive...
I am the hurricane. I will bring your...
You're the hurricane, and I'm the tree, and it doesn't bend. Doesn't break. It bends. Doesn't break. Yeah. Anyways, more skill needed for Charmander if you choose him. I grant you that you have to have more skill, but it just takes a ton more time, and you don't need to do that. Why would you do something the hard way?
It helps you have a more balanced team as well, doing it that way. Because if you just
but
coast
Bulbasaur,
through the whole time with
Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur takes everyone around him and says, "Hey, I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to help you level up. I'm going to build this team. I'm leading this team."
If you're going to constantly take time and have your lower people die all the time and have...
No, they don't die. You just put them out there first, then you switch them out. Bulbasaur takes the hits, and he elevates everyone around him.
Very slowly. Very slowly.
Charmander, on the other hand, he's an anchor. He's weighing you down. If we were both starting out our Pokemon journey, I would beat the Elite Four far quicker and easier and than you would.
It would take you a lot longer to get through the Elite Four than it would.
No.
Yep. Because by the time my Pokemon are way higher levels than yours, that would decimate yours. Yours would maybe be mid-40s by the time you get there. Mine would all be dang near 60 or more.
Because it took a long... Obviously, I would... If I took the exact same amount of time...
It's all about the journey, not the end.
No, I know. I'm just saying. If I took the exact same amount of time, I could blast through all the Elite Four, do all the stuff, and then I can do whatever I want.
Whoa. Use a different word. Blast is my stuff.
A good one. Yeah, let's talk about you. Squirtle has a job. That's one of your things. He has a
I don't
job.
have to rely on an actual trainer.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur doesn't have to rely on a trainer. No, he's not. Yeah. He can literally just sit in the woods and
do nothing.
Photosynthesis.
Yeah, and be just another plant.
Yeah, a pointless being, essentially.
Good Lord.
At best, you're doing what? Giving us more oxygen.
Yeah, giving you something that helps you survive and breathe and live. If you were stuck in a glass...
Other plants do that.
If you were stuck in a glass bubble with a Bulbasaur or one of your stupid starters, the Bulbasaur would literally keep you alive by making oxygen for you.
Congrats, you know science.
He would burn up all the oxygen and you'd be dead.
There's the three starters in one in a glass bubble and you as a person.
My fire guy.
I would kill this guy right off the bat. No offense, I don't want to burn up the oxygen. But I would probably take you out next.
Why? Why?
What do you mean, why?
All the oxygen would be gone. You would kill yourself by killing me. If you just sat there and we all just were peaceful and fine, we'd probably have to kill you because all the oxygen's burning up, but we'd be fine.
I would kill you.
You wouldn't be fine because I'd kill you instantly with my fire. You hold the most disadvantage between all of us.
I would keep everyone alive in there.
We would kill you.
And then I would use the Squirtle to break the glass.
We would both kill you guys.
No.
And then we would just sit there and be like, okay, we're good now.
Chris, you're acting like you guys are on some kind of side, but you're alone here.
I'm not alone.
I would kill him, kill you, and then use the Squirtle.
There's no we would be killing me.
We would kill you.
You would die instantly. As soon as I touched you with my fire, you would be dead. You're an afterthought at this point. That was me.
Have you ever tried to burn living
leaf?
plant.
Yes, I've
like green wood. Like
yeah, it's
you
easy.
chop down a tree instantly and you try to burn it. You can burn it, but you have to get really, really hot to do it.
All right, here's how this would play out.
Tell you how hot
I understand.
Here's how this would play out.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
If we've got just the starters without evolutions, this is how this would play out. Squirtle would jump into his shell, let Charmander kill Bulbasaur, then he'd pop out, kill Charmander.
So we agree that Bulbasaur is dead within seconds. Mere
No.
seconds. Because, again, if we're starting off in a 3 here, you're going to jump and go into your thing. I'm going to immediately just blast him with a flame. He's done. He's in the corner and he's decimated. Just bones. Then it's going to be me and you fight to the death. Right?
I got a jar of dirt.
Yeah, if I have dirt puts out fire a lot.
No, you would
better
be a
than
jar
water.
of dirt if he like killed you. That's why I said
I'm going
that.
to light that little
Anyways,
spud on top on fire.
Okay, guys. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this because we're all like pretty adamant about our things.
I'm kind of heated right now.
So, if you're cool, I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna say, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Charmander.
Well, I'm the moderator, so I get to decide. You guys didn't convince me, so Bulbasaur wins.
That's why I'm saying none of us
Bulbasaur wins.
You're not gonna convince
Bulbasaur
any of
wins,
us.
There is no moderator in this episode.
I was the moderator. This episode.
There's 3
Bulbasaur
of us.
wins. I win.
You can't
I'm number 1.
Freeze!
Number 1.
There was no moderator here. It was all 3 of us going at it.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. You guys let us know in the comments. Like, just get in the comments. Go after this guy.
Bulbasaur for life. Bulbasaur Master Race.
But seriously, guys, check.
I'm gonna edit a picture.
There's
I'm gonna
literally a
spend my
subreddit.
time.
There's a subreddit called Bulbasaur Master Race. There's no subreddit devoted to Charmander. There's no subreddit devoted to Squirtle. People like Bulbasaur more. And we can end on that.
Yeah, but Bulbasaur didn't get his own game right off the bat like we did. So
He didn't need it. Again, he doesn't need to show off. He's confident in himself. He's powerful.
he's trying
in
his
himself.
best.
He's not trying his best.
He's trying his
That's-
best.
he's trying
to
his
do his
best.
best just to exist. You know.
That's all you need to do. You just need to exist.
Anyways, thanks guys for
We're out
watching.
saving the world.
If you guys want to be Phandom
You're
Knights
starting
yourselves,
fights and
check us
destroying
out
the
on
environment.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
We didn't sign the
Apple and
accords.
Spotify podcasts.
He's
and,
wasting water over there. You're burning everything up. I'm just existing and helping.
I'm
Produce
being
oxygen.
civil here. Let's gotta catch them all, guys.
You do
Have a
know-
good one.
You do know that you have to burn everything in order to create new
I'm
life,
gonna-
right?
Okay.
Charmander wins.